Welcome. I know I've been MIA for about 4 months now, okay, because that's when my last post was, all right? But I do have to tell you, okay, even though I've been MIA, I've learned a heck of a lot. I seriously have. Truth be told, here's the world card. So even for you, you know what? 4 months ago, you saw nothing but my hands. Yeah, believe it or not, that was my last post. And the post prior to that was nothing but my hands. But here's the real me, all right? And the thing of it is, something's come to completion. Not just within my life, but more than likely within yours, all right? Because when I look at that card there, I feel like, you know what? This is cause for celebration, okay? Celebration within you, most importantly here. Because there's something here that's coming in, all right? It's definitely coming in, and usually when something comes in, that means that in essence you kind of let go of something, okay? You let go and made room for something new to come into your life, all right? I feel like, you know what, you attained what it was in essence you were looking for, all right? And that's why you have that fulfillment within you. Because I'm looking at the Devil card here, all right? And when I look at that Devil card here, okay, it seems like, you know what, you had to do the shadow work, didn't you? Yeah. And in that process, you found out that you became attached to something, all right? Somewhat of an addiction to an extent, all right? Because it was so tempting. It was so easy, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. But what you didn't realize is you became so codependent upon it, all right? Constantly being there all the time when you needed it, when you wanted it. But here's the part, okay? This could be something materialistic, doesn't have to be. The part of it is, though, it got to the overall point that it was becoming toxic, okay? Toxic for you, in instance, all right? It's that overall need and desire, the wanting, the needing, gotta have it type of situation here. And with that in mind, it created somewhat of a destructive behavior, didn't it? All right? Now, this could be anything that you became addicted to. It doesn't have to be one certain said thing, all right? It could be easily as within a job, an overall career. It could be within playing video games. You name it. It can happen. It can happen with you yourself being addicted to maybe a certain website or maybe an overall online game that you would play, okay? It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call your addiction, all right? But you've come to the terms and the fact that, you know what, it created somewhat of a destructive behavior within you. And now here you are today, all right? You're able to let that go. And what I'm seeing with that world card is it's now finally come to a completion, hasn't it? Yes, it has. And the thing of it is, had you not done that shadow work, okay, and overall kind of, you know what, cut something loose here to make room for something new to come in, your limited beliefs wouldn't be where they are right now, would they? No, because before you would have overall held on to those limited beliefs, right? Yeah, you would have. And that in itself limited you, okay? And I feel like, you know what? You need to understand you're only limited by what you believe is possible. All right? So when you place those limits upon yourself, you're limiting everything else to come within your life. Believe it or not. So let's get you a full message here. All right? Because I'm seeing that Seven of Swords here in the reverse. All right? And I feel like, you know what? This is the time. Okay? You need to come clean. All right? Maybe you need to confess something overall. All right? Something in essence that, you know what? You've been through. You've overall experienced what's going on in your life here. Okay? Because when I look at this card here, I feel like you're ready to turn over a new leaf here. All right. And that's why something here is coming to a completion. It's like the whole truth, nothing but the truth is going to be revealed. I see that Page of Cups here. And with this, I feel like, you know what? There's going to be some creative opportunities here for you, okay? In a lot of varieties and areas of your overall life here. It's almost as if, you know what, there's a happy little surprise coming at your door. Some form of news, maybe some form of a message, whether a text message, an email. You know what? Something is coming. Some form of information is coming. And you know what? You're not expecting it, okay? Do keep in mind, though, this is something very new. Something overall, you know what? You never thought could possibly happen. Because when I look at this card here, I just feel like whatever you do within this situation, don't let your overall emotions here get in the way of your happiness. All right? That's what I'm hearing here. Okay? In anything that you want to do. All right? With that in mind, the Eight of Cups here also came out for you. You know, I think you're ready. Okay? You're seriously ready. All right? Knowing the fact that that World card came out here, overall explaining what's going on here with that devil card here, and maybe you're the little devil in mind here, but I feel like you're ready. Okay? You're ready to walk away. All right? But I have to tell you, okay, when you decide to walk away from whatever it is that maybe, you know what, was creating toxicity within your life, whatever was creating a destructive behavior or codependency in, you need to be mindful, all right, as to what you're leaving behind, okay? Because, you know what, you're going forward here, okay? And the thing of it is, whatever you're leaving behind here, you need to understand you can't take that with you in this new beginning here that you have in front of you, this new opportunity. I feel like, you know what? When you make this overall decision, you're going to have to take action on it. All right? But the thing of it is, you have to do it with overall confidence within yourself. That, you know what? Whatever's going to take place here within your life, whatever news or information that's coming in for you, own it. All right? With lots of confidence. I see the Sun card, so I feel like, you know what, within this situation, the overall decision that you've made, all right, by walking away here is going to be a positive move for you. I really seriously do. I feel like you're going to obtain a lot of happiness within yourself, within your overall life here, all right? It's just more of a success for you, okay? It's like one more success that you can add to the list by all the other things that you've accomplished, okay? And understand that, you know what? Everything is perfectly fine. It's okay. You just need to get out there and spread your wings and just fly a little bit. I feel like you've been contemplating this for quite some time, all right? Here's the Two of Pentacles. A lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know what, you've been juggling multiple priorities for a very, very long time, all right? And I feel like, you know what, with this, the thing of it is, you had to make a decision, okay? And for a while, you were probably weighing your overall options within this. You know what, if I give up this, do I have to give up this? If I give up that, do I have to give this? No. I'm hearing, you know what, you give it up. And you're opening up an overall door, okay? You're opening up that door in essence, you know what, for something new, something great to come into your life here, all right? The King of Pentacles. And with that, I'm going to tell you something. When I look at that card here, it's about your overall wealth, all right? Seriously, okay? You might be an entrepreneur. You might own an overall business here, but it has to do with the fact that, you know what, you're going to finally have your own security here within a situation, okay? I feel like, you know what, you're going to be very, very successful, whatever it is that you're going to be embarking upon here, all right? And you can find comfort within it for once, all right? Because I feel like, you know what, with this overall addiction, the temptation, the destructive behavior here, you're going to be a hell of a lot happier. Seriously. I look at that card more and more and more. All right. And the thing about it is, within this situation, I feel like not only were you able to solve your own problems and your own issues, but other people around you, those of them that you're going to be helping, you're going to solve those issues too in a very practical way. It's like as if you learned a lot, okay, in the process here, whatever it is that you've been through. I'm also seeing that Four of Swords here in the reverse, all right? I think it just got to the point that in essence, you know what, you kind of got burnt out, all right? By just juggling everything and anything around you here, okay? And for a while, you've been in deep contemplation, all right? With regards how you want to handle this. What do you want to do with your life, all right? Do you want to keep going on this same path here? It's almost as if, you know what, this turning point here is turning you in a new direction, a whole new direction. All right. I get it where you could be really restless, you know, to the point of just feeling a lot of stress and the fact that, you know what, you had to make a decision. I think you were worried that, you know what, if you didn't make the right decision, you would probably either wind up lonely, maybe a little bit isolated in the aspect here. Because I see that Death card here. And with this, it's like overall something's ending and you're being presented with this whole brand new beginning here. It's a major change for you. Okay, for some of you, you know what? You're transitioning already into this new change. But for others of you, and a majority of you, you know what? You're like ending a cycle here, okay? And you're starting a brand new one here. And with that, that leads to a lot of personal growth within you. It seriously does. Page of Wands in the reverse here. I know right now you probably feel like you have, you know what, a little lack of direction here, okay? And you may have been procrastinating this for quite some time, okay? But do know, okay, the reason why this is, and some of these things that have been happening, is because overall, you know what? There's been a little bit of poor communication on your part, but also it's been creating nothing but conflict within you, within your life. I think at times you probably felt a little bit of instability too. I wouldn't be a bit surprised here, because here we are with that Ten of Wands in the reverse. You might have felt like, you know what, you were doing it all. Okay, you were carrying all the burden here, all the stress, and it was a struggle for you. All right, and I'm just hearing, you know what? Let it go, release it. There's no reason you don't need to hang on to this any longer, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you really seriously don't. It's time. It's overall time. I see the Queen of Wands here in the reverse. The funny thing about this is when I look at this card here, all right, it tells me here that, you know what, you might feel a little bit like you're being selfish, okay, by doing this, but you're not, all right? You might be a little bit insecure in the fact that you're making a decision and you're letting something go, because I think in essence, whatever this addiction was, this overall attachment that you had, was like a security blanket for you. All right. It was something that you kept hanging on to. I think you're a little bit concerned too with your overall self-confidence and your self-respect, worrying the fact that, you know what, you have that now, but you might lose it in the process. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to lose it. With that Seven of Cups here, I'm seeing opportunities here for you. All right, seriously, as much as what you might think that this is wishful thinking, you do have to understand and realize, you know what, we all have free choice. We all have free will here. And I see a lot of choices here being presented to you. But most importantly here, I feel like for some of you, you might think this is somewhat of an illusion. All right, like this is really not going to happen to you. And I'm going to tell you, it is going to happen to you. I just need you to step back a little bit here, okay, and get a new perspective on the whole situation. If you have to, go back and watch this reading from the very beginning, because I think, you know what, you're going to be enlightened in the process. There's the Chariot card, because I see you moving, okay? I feel like, you know what, in this situation here, you've made this decision. You're going to be moving forward within your life here. All right, standing in your overall power, okay, knowing the fact that you have total control of everything and anything. Nobody else has control over your choices and your decisions unless you allow them. All right, for a lot of you, you're embarking on a beautiful, beautiful journey, which is only going to turn around and give you an excellent and beautiful victory here in the process here. All right. I feel like a lot of you have that determination and drive within you, you know what, to move forward here. And it's going to be utterly beautiful. I also see right there at the Five of Cups in the reverse. Now, I get it. There might be some overall, regret within the process here. Okay, maybe I shoulda, coulda, woulda, did this sooner. No, 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 no. Don't even be thinking about that, okay? You might be thinking, oh my God, am I going to regret this? Am I going to regret letting this go here? No, you are not. I'm going to be the first one to tell you this, okay? Because when you made this overall decision in the first place and you decided to end something, to open up an overall opportunity for something new to come into your life here, you know what? You're not going to be disappointed, okay? You seriously are not. You're not losing anything. It's always going to be there. It's just the overall fact, and the matter behind it is you're so concerned with overall failure within this situation. And I'm telling you right now, you don't ever fail. Okay, what you do in essence is you learn lessons. You learn lessons in life, all right? And those lessons are what's going to help you overall moving forward within your life, okay? Those overall opportunities and experiences within that you had learned from that you're going to be able to use. All right, so keep that in mind here. At the bottom of the deck here, though, I'm seeing that King of Swords. Okay, and with that, I do have to tell you, all right, you could feel within this situation as if, you know what, maybe somebody's playing a mind game with you. You could honestly think right now that I'm playing a mind game with you, or maybe overall your mind is playing a game with you here, all right? Or maybe in essence, you might misuse the power within the situation here, your own personal power. But I'll tell you what, you're not, all right? Your mind's not playing a trick with you, okay? You're not misusing your overall power within. What you're doing is creating something overall anew here for you. Something that is going to give you that overall victory and that success that you so desire. Okay? When we overall give, okay, within life, whether it's sharing overall comments, ideas, okay, giving, being generous to others around us, those who are in need, when we do that, we open up our opportunities in ourselves, you know what, to turn around and receive, all right? And with that in mind, it builds on your overall success, all right? You want to be successful? Give, okay? For a lot of you, Six of Cups here, you know what, some of this is probably really, really familiar to you, all right? And there's something about this, it brings out an overall innocence within you, a joy, okay? That childlike joy that you have within yourself, and it's bringing it out into the open so that, you know what, you can enjoy life for what it is. So, with that in mind, all right, whatever it is that you may be attached to, addicted to, okay, and you're able to go ahead and let that go, I'm sending you kudos here. All right. I'm saying this is a major, major cause for a celebration here within yourself, within your situation. And I'm hearing, you know what? Great job. Fabulous. You did well. It's okay. You can let go now. All right. There's no reason to hang on any longer. All right. Because you have a lot of opportunities here in front of you, and you need to get ready for those. And keep in mind, you can't do it all. So with that, I'll be seeing you soon.